What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with another after the game review video about hockey and such. Yay. Is that enthusiastic enough for you? Or do you want enthusiasm? Well, I mean, I'm only going to give so much effort. Kind of like the Pittsburgh Penguins last night. I'm only going to give so much effort. However, before we start the video today, I would like to go ahead and shout out the 17, and I mean it, the 1 and the 7, the 17 of you that are subscribed to the channel. Thank you. Genuinely, thank you. And if you're watching these videos and you keep coming back, if it keeps popping up in your recommendeds tab and you're not subscribed, why are you wasting your time? Subscribe. It's free. I'm muting my phone because for some reason, even though I tell everybody, hey, I'm recording, could you chill? They decided to just blow my phone up. It's a great experience, folks. But what I'm trying to say is, Timothy, Carlos, Jennifer, subscribe. It's free. It's right there. Join the already 17 other subscribers and a very exclusive club of representatives for this channel. And I will be ever so grateful, and the channel will be ever so grateful. And we're so close to 20 people. Let's do it. Let's get there. I know we can. Let's make it happen. Anyway, let's pull up into this game real quick. We've got one of those games that I actually always enjoy watching because you know something's gonna happen. And I'm talking about the Penguins and the Islanders. The Penguins and the Islanders. And you know what? It's one of those games. So Pittsburgh's pulling up to the Islanders arena. Islanders are there. Penguins are like, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you again. How are the kids?" But then it's game time. We get on the ice, and the starting netminders for this evening are Sjurkin for the Islanders and Casey DeSmith for the Penguins. In 12 minutes, okay, first of all, I got skipped ahead there for a second. The Penguins didn't get scored on in the first minute. Again, 60 seconds have passed in a game and we were not scored upon. And that, folks, is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We didn't get scored on in the first 60 minutes. I'm going to say it again this season. If it doesn't happen in the next game, I will not talk about it after that game until it happens again. But for right now, we did not get scored on in the first 60 seconds. In fact, scoring hadn't happened until 12 minutes into the first period. Exactly 12 minutes, mind you, because Chad Rudeval gets the puck over to Pierre-Olivier Joseph, who a lot of other hockey YouTubers have been talking about as like a sneak dark horse player for the Penguins, like this, like he's finally figuring out his game. And while I can say, as a Penguins fan, I have watched P.O. Joe grow astronomically this season, I think there's a lot left there to give. That he has. He just hasn't given it yet. And he will. I'm sure he will. But he's starting to get, I think it's a confidence thing. He's starting to get confident. And now we're starting to see that this defenseman that we heard about when we traded for him, that Arizona heard about when they drafted him, we're starting to see these results. It's just the beginning. So that's good. That's good. Let him continue an upward trend. Let him just keep going up and up and up and then proving to everybody that he could be a top two, not a guaranteed top four defenseman. So Chad shoots the puck on the net, and Crosby's there, and Sid the Kid on the spot puts it into the back of the net past Shesterkin, and it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. And not to be outdone, and they say imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. The Islanders do practically the exact same play to score to tie the game. And by exact same play, I mean it literally looked identical, just different people with different colored jerseys and numbers is essentially what happened. Because almost 2 minutes later, Matthew Barzal's in the offensive zone, and he shoots the puck on the net, and Anders Lee is right there. And Lee, it wasn't a wrist shot. I guess that's the only difference. He hit a backhand shot, but it was practically the exact same play done up. Sorry, I apologize. The temperature changes, man. You guys know in Pittsburgh, you understand what I'm talking about. 3 days ago, it was like 70 degrees outside. Now I wake up this morning, it's 26 outside. Give me a break. I got the sniffles. I apologize. Yeah, and the game's 1-1. It's 1-1. And that's the end of the first period as far as scoring is concerned. We get into the second period, 3 minutes and 53 seconds in. Christopher Letang has the puck. He gets it over to Jake Guentzel. And Jake Guentzel gets it to Rickard Rakell, who's standing in front of the net. Rickard Rakell, sneak big boy, standing in front of the net, and he tips it into the back of the net for a 2-1 lead for Pittsburgh. Rickard Rakell's 20th goal of the season. Not to be outdone, almost 2 minutes later, Chad Rudeville's got the puck again. He gets it over to P.O. Joe. And P.O. Joe, once again, he puts it on the net. And Jake Zucker is standing right there, and he also tips it in, and it's a 3-1 lead for Pittsburgh. Zucker with his 14th of the season, and another arguably, I want to say over-exaggerated Selly, but at the same time, it's starting to become his character. So as long as he keeps scoring goals and doing Sellies, we'll be fine with it. I'm okay with it. Keep doing you, Zook. Keep doing you. But at 14:25 in the second period, Romanov gets the puck over to Mayfield, gets the puck down towards Brock Nelson, and Brock Nelson, with as the commentators put, restoring the arts of the wraparound, wraps the puck around the net and puts it in. And it's 3-2 in Pittsburgh's favor. Brock Nelson with his 23rd of the season. And then at 18:57, Marcus Pettersson has the puck, gets it over to Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid gets it up to Rickard Rakell, and Rickard Rakell wrists it into the back of the nets, and it's 4-2 Pittsburgh. But right before the end of the second period, in the last 60 seconds of the second period at 1932, Sebastian Aho, not the one you're thinking of, gets the puck over to Matthew Barzal. And Matthew Barzal gets it over to Anders Lee. Anders Lee deflects the puck. And it's 4-3 Pittsburgh in leading into the third period. Where in the third period at 5 minutes and 1 second in, Anders Lee gets the puck over to Noah Dobson. Noah Dobson gets the puck down to Brock Nielsen. He gets it over to Brock Nielsen. They're on the power play too, by the way. We have a 1-goal lead, and we give them a power play. He gets it over to Brock Nelson, who one-time shot scores, slaps it, whatever you want to say. He puts it into the back of the net, and it's tied up. It's 4-4. And it's 17-17 in the third period, unfortunately for the Pittsburgh Penguins, but very much fortunate for the New York Islanders. Kyle Palmieri gets the puck over to Brock Nelson, who gets it over to Zach Parise, cross-crease Parise falling down in fashionable style, and he puts it into the back of the nets, giving the Islanders a 5-4 lead at the end of the third period. Zach Parise with his 1200th game, and he scores, puts the Islanders in the lead. What are the Penguins going to do? Well, the answer is absolutely nothing, because the Islanders hold on and win the game 5-4 in regulation. I said it that right. 5-4 in regulation. We don't get any points for this game, and we lost. We gave up at one point what was a 3-ish goal lead, and we lost. Is this how the Maple Leafs feel? Is this how Toronto feels? Is this what this is? Is this what's going on here? Is this the feeling I'm getting? Is this how the Montreal fans feel? The 3 stars of the game. Your first star, Brock Nelson. Second star, Anders Lee. Third star, Zach Parise. But yeah, shout out to Zach Parise. 1,200 games. That's not a lot of people do that. Good job. Shots on goal in the Pittsburgh Penguins favor 44-28. Face-offs 57.1% to the 42.9% in Pittsburgh's favor. Power plays 1, no scoring on 1 of 1 power play for the Pens. Half of the power plays, 1 out of 2 scored for the Islanders. The Penguins had 4 penalty minutes. The Islanders only had 2. In the hitting percentage with 29-19 hits. They had Matt Morton out there. What did you expect? Block shots in favor also for the Islanders at 17-14. Giveaways in favor of the Islanders with 8-14. And takeaways in the Penguins' favor 6-2. But hey, that's it. This has been that Pens Fan 412, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked the video, give it a dislike. I expect honesty around here, folks. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, you want to talk about the game, you want to talk about anything hockey related, if it's not even hockey related, drop it in the comment section below. I will gladly reply. And you know what? Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the future. Peace out, everybody.